But I think this is so much better. Like, look at this value. We make a copy, all of them keep drawing cards and life gaining, and this one can attack on the same turn. Man, this is just wild. We can attack Zendikar, we will flip it, we will get a creature, and the creature will enter the battlefield, which means that we get even more value before this one is sacrificed. Come on, like, we have to go for it. Let's go. And let's see if they know that they have to block this. Oh man, like, look at that. We are getting this value every single turn while plusing Chandra. Hello everyone, it's Sloth here, and today our favorite ramp with absolutely insane addition with Chandra, the Flameshaper, new planeswalker that you might not know about because it entered with foundations and nobody plays it. And we will show you the full potential of this card, and it's pretty insane because with +1 you can keep copying creatures every single turn. They also get haste, and most of all, they enter the battlefield. You need to sacrifice them, but it doesn't matter because whenever you copy Etali, you can copy legendary creatures with this. You will get a Etali effect every single turn while also getting extra loyalty. And with Tyrant it's even better because the original is still there, so the copy enters, triggering more passives basically. So you draw so many cards and you get so much life gain, and you can keep doing it forever with Chandra. And when you are bored with the board, you just -4 and basically nuke everything with 8 damage divided perfectly between everything. And when you don't have cards, you just go +2, add mana, and get one of the top 3 cards, and you can play it. Usually some 7-drop. So this deck goes so hard you won't even believe. And for the early game we have Torch the Towers, Spites and Brotherhoods, and thanks to red mana. So it means we actually can defend ourselves against aggro decks. And that reflected the stats because we actually ranked up with this deck, and I couldn't be more happy with this, and I think you will absolutely love Chandra, the Flameshaper. So let's get to the games, and if you like content like this and want to support it so we have more, check out the Patreon or YouTube memberships. You get early access to all the cool stuff. And yeah, you still help make some dinosaurs great again. So with that being said, let's go to the games, and I hope you'll enjoy. Alright, so let's check out this hand. We are going second, but we have elves. Man, elves help so much by being when you are on the draw. Like, you actually can... Okay, never mind. Scrap that. Scrap that. We might Volcanic Spite their elves, but we'll see. We'll see. We'll have a bit of a room on the next turn. Oh my god, this draw is insane. It also goes around what we have here. Let's go with Verge, it's always better. Oh man, this is brutal. Like, they will get all this crazy value right now. This is the best opening this deck has. So what we have to do, we have to Spite. I think we have to get this one. And I'll be honest, this might not be a bad card, but I think we need something stronger. Like, for example, Karplusan Forest. Yep, exactly. Oh man, on the play I think we would be in a very good spot. So we need to take Invasion of Zendikar on the next turn and try to hit Etali before the game is over. And it actually might be too slow. Alright, I'm happy they went with -2. I guess it doesn't matter because they don't have lands, right? Torch the Tower is pretty nice against run. But it will prevent our ramp, so is that even worth it? No, that's a huge decision. Like, this is basically a 4 mana Torch the Tower, and that's really bad. I think we cannot afford it. I think we have to go like this. Otherwise we will be just too slow. We need to hit Etali and some, you know, huge bombs. I usually like to take 1 of each mana, so, you know, our costs are symmetrical. You can use pay lands, but you don't really want to pay life if you don't have to. If you can mitigate it by just good choices. Yep, they will run the pressure, and our Etali needs to hit like a truck. Alright, this is actually acceptable, because they probably want to hit a land. The damage hurts, but we will be able to tank basically every size of creature on the next turn. We need to hit Tyrants. If we hit Chandra, we can also do some good magic, but we'll see. We'll see. Down to 9. Man, on the play, I think we would be winning this. So how can we do it? Is Vaultborn Tyrant good enough? It's not a bad card, man. It's actually not a bad card. I will risk it. I will risk it because it is an extremely strong blocker and it gives us 3 life gain. Etali might hit something like Tyrant, which would be like literally superior, but this would be a draw from the top. I mean, it would be okay, because we would kill the land and run, so it actually wouldn't be bad, but I'm not sure if it would be better than Tyrant. We wouldn't get this 3 life gain, right? I think we block Sentinel. I wonder what the play is. I'm a little bit scared that they will go for some weird pump spell. But, I mean, so be it. If they have it, that's fine. Oh, I guess they pumped it. It doesn't matter, because I actually want this token. As long as I don't die, I want the other token, so I draw another card, we life gain 3, and that means Etali will drop on even better board. And now we can torch the tower as well, on top of everything else. Chandra! Oh boy! Chandra is very interesting. You know what? Chandra might actually be better. But what if we hit something really good here? Alright guys, we need to think about this. We can do so much here. I think we still go Etali, because if we double hit 7-drop, like we can hit Chandra naturally from Etali, we also get their card, which is pretty decent honestly. And let's see, we still get the life gain, so I think that's good. Llanowar Elves, really? Alright, thank you for it. Well, we have 3 in the deck, so there's that. That's the downside of Etali. We can start exiling cards, but it will take a while. But to be honest, I think it's still good enough. We can even use those elves to start blocking a little bit. This doesn't have trample. And our deck is stronger. Like, we have more bombs than them. Like, their bomb is basically pumped 3-drop and pumped 2-drop. Sharpshooter. Gift a card, destroy artifact. So they can kill the Tyrant, which is a little bit painful here. We might... yeah, that's fine. I think we can still go for it. Yeah, I think it's okay. Whenever they mill, they actually don't get any power into the board, so basically they invest loyalty to get more options, but they still can play the same amount of plays. So it is pretty good for you when they do it. I will tank it. We don't need to react to this right now. We can react later. But of course Sentinel is pretty good. I could waste Etali, but I don't really want to. Like, I want to have some creature that can be copied. Alright, what do you do exactly? I'm not sure. Let's go for this one. I think you need 4 different types of or cost. I think it's types. Let's go for the Verge. It's simply better. Oh, I could go for this. Right, it's 11, so they are forced to block already right now. But I honestly think it's simply better to go Chandra. We can also torch the tower something, which is nice. I think Ren can die. Let's go. Let's go. 8 damage? I mean, this would solve Sentinel problem. No, we don't need to. I think we just go like this. And I will actually keep the big Etali. Because I want to keep copying it every single turn. I've seen... Alright, Ballot. 4 life is actually pretty good. Alright, I'll take those cards. They aren't bad. We can get rid of the thing. We have 1. I could kill this, but I think it's more important to get rid of Ren. I could also flip the Zendikar, but I think this is just simply better play. And we played the land for the turn, yep. So we don't need this one. Alright. Having Ballot is actually super nice because of the life gain and that we have so many blockers. They will have so much trouble going through this. And now we get this value every single turn. So they really need trample right now on something. And slowly but surely they are losing the value. Right now they don't have Ren. So they have basically the same stuff as the last turn, but worse. And we have way more, because with Chandra and Etali, like, we can do so much. Sure. So we can exile 3 different cards. 4 more card types. Let's see if we can. So we have what? Creature. Land, Planeswalker, and instant, so we can actually pump it. I think that's nice. Okay. Let's go. We have 3 mana. It's colorless. So, Planeswalker. Land. And an instant. I'll probably block with Ballot. And that should give us a 7/7, I believe, right? It will have trample, which is really nice. And oh man, this block is not very good for them. I could also double block this, but I don't want to risk my Etali. My Etali is the reason that we are winning, because we get free Etali every turn as long as this is in the battlefield. That's fine. That's fine. Even with trample, that's okay. See, we would actually lose Etali here if we blocked. And now we can go... Oh man, they are not liking this one. Yes, and we know exactly what will hit. Oh no. How do we do it? If I play Tyrant right now, I actually can have 7 mana. No way. Alright guys, let's go. Let's go. No way, we can have so much mana with this. Now let's go Chandra plus. And I actually don't want to play none of those, except maybe Land. I think we played it, but it's still better. And now we go another Tyrant. So as you can see, every turn it's getting better and better for us, with more synergies and stuff. And like at some point we'll just, you know, just swing all, and I think they might scoop because they see the writing on the wall. Right now I can block with Tyrants, and when they die I get even more value. We won't mirror ourselves, and we are back to 20 by the way. And our opponent is struggling, like playing those super pump things. And when they pump, in the best case scenario, they are close to matching our creatures. I think I will start double blocking here. They are fully tapped, so they can... See? Now they cannot even attack anymore. Alright, so what do we do? I honestly think we just go like this. And now we can start attacking. Oh man, like look at that. We are getting this value every single turn while plusing Chandra. 3 cards, thank you for that. And now... I could go Etali, but I think we just go with the Tyrants. This is the one. I think this will be sacrificed, right? At the beginning of the end step. I thought that it will have the text. It is the text, but it's fine. Oh, it has. At the beginning of the end step, sacrifice this token. So we will attack. And they might block with the bigger creature, so they don't lose anything. And that might be a huge mistake. A huge mistake. Let's take the mana from Elves, because thank you for your service, Elves, but, you know, your time has come. And now we can sweep the full board. Our Tyrants will survive, our Chandra will survive, and our Etali will survive. However, what won't survive is our opponent. That's one of the cool things about Chandra. She has so much loyalty, you can literally clear the whole board. And we'll kill this one as well. Don't you worry. Don't you worry. And this is so fun. This is actually so fun. And now we have the board and our opponent has nothing. And this is why we are waiting. And they have no way of coming back into this game. And we drew so many cards as well. So we go Invasion of Zendikar, right? Because why wouldn't we? This makes us make more plays for the next turn. We keep up with Volcanic Spite and we go like this. So our opponent has absolutely zero chance of surviving. They actually die on the next turn. We copy Tyrant, it's 18-25 damage. And we can kill this. I'm kind of surprised that they are still in the game, to be honest. Oh, alright, I guess. I guess it kinda works, but the death is inevitable. It will just take a little bit longer. We can also transform Etali for easier wins. And let's go like this. Alright, we have 20 cards. I think we still go with the token. No, this is just better. We split 8 damage for here, and then we swing all, and they have absolutely nothing. I think we chill. I think we should have a lot of answers. We will do something on this turn probably. Brotherhood's ends are absolutely amazing. Alright, they know that something is up. They want to bait the response, but we are not going for it. Alright. Huh. So this is the version of Rise the Past. We actually don't need to do it now. Let's see what the play is. Yep. Alright. So of course we should remove it in response so they don't get this one life gain. It shouldn't matter, but you know, it's still a better play. Alright. That means we go for Heaped Harvest and we need to power through this because oh boy, we need some Etali in our lives. We have double red, so let's go for green here. I mean, this is extremely weird hand, so not sure how I feel about it. It will be quite heavily decided on the draws. I think we really need Etali. Tyrant is acceptable, but it needs to draw into another big creature. Like, Tyrant alone won't outvalue this. Like, we need to kill them very quickly. What is this? Yeah, I think this is just a bit of a, you know, tweaked build with Rise the Past. They're not having it yet. Alright, I mean, this is something. Let's go for Invasion. We definitely ramp like crazy. So that's something. And one of the very important things is that the more you ramp, the less lands you have. And if you take like 4 lands from your deck, it actually changes your draws quite a bit. Oh, they already have Rise the Past. Let's see. They can cast it on the next turn. I mean, it's not the end of the world, but it will be a lot of damage. I think we have to Brotherhood send this. Oh, they already have it. Easy. Alright. Oh boy, whenever another creature. I think we still go for this. We can exile, which is nice. That means it's not coming back with another Rise the Past. It's a little bit earlier than I expected, but at least we can sweep the board fully, and we kinda broke their combo. So I pretty like it. Oh my god, Chandra, the Flameshaper. I mean, this is really good. We can also get... Man, this is perfect! We get 3 red mana, and coincidentally, we can cast Brotherhood's End. What are the cards? I mean, those are super cool cards. I don't think we'll cast it. We have to defend ourselves. And this is so nice because they are losing everything. And Chandra has still 5 loyalty. The triggers her though. They can Rise the Past, but they need to pay all the mana that they will have on the next turn, except this treasure, potentially 1 land. Alright, I'm not sure if that will be enough, but you know what? We're getting somewhere, and now we can start drawing Etali, Tyrant, stuff like this. So we are actually super close to stabilizing, if not the Rise from the Past from the last turn that I didn't expect so early. I think we would be in an extremely nice situation, but here, I mean, it's still something. They don't have Founding of the Third Path. Face! Really? What a disrespect to our cool Chandra Flameshaper. They have 3 mana and they can cast... Alright. Perfect. This is a perfect sweep. Man, they have absolutely nothing. After we sweep the board. Thank you. Okay, they had Prankster. Right now it's like 100% nothing. Oh boy. We definitely play this, and I mean, we can exile first because we can still play the other card, and we'll Brotherhood's End from hand. So let's go. Man, this is so perfect. Like, look at this. We literally can kill everything on board. Nothing survives as we like. Now we play please. Right, sure. The trigger. And they have nothing. That was their whole game plan. Bottom, which means the top card is not something good, it's just purely random. They took something on top, alright? And now on the next turn we can start making copies of this. Oh man, this is so fun. This card needs to be Rise the Past, and that's the 3rd one already. And I don't think they can hit it. I mean, that's acceptable. Oh man, I'm so happy I drew another card. So we discard... It's actually not as good for our opponent. Now we can make a Tyrant that will already start attacking them. Heal score, alright. I think we need to still keep the board. By the way, if not Torch the tower exiling, we would be dead by now. Oh man, this is so good. This is actually strong. How do you rework? I think it's only small creatures, right? So we cannot really steal it. 2 or less, we don't have those. Alright guys, alright. I think we go like this. Let's go Tyrant. Need to do work. We could sweep the board with -4, but I think this is so much better. Like, look at this value. We make a copy, all of them keep drawing cards and life gaining, and this one can attack on the same turn. Man, this is just wild. We can attack Zendikar, we will flip it, we will get a creature, and the creature will enter the battlefield, which means that we get even more value before this one is sacrificed. I mean, Chandra is shaping to be pretty decent. Alright, our opponent is going first, and I mean, we have some answers. It's kinda crazy that on 26 lands we actually managed to, you know, get to lander, but I will take it. I will take it. I really want to kill it, but at the same time, I really want my Llanowar Elves. They can kill them, but it's fine. Like, it's 2 mana to 1 mana, so we are still kinda, maybe not ahead, but you know, not too behind, basically. Nope, nope, nope. I like my elves quite a lot. Let's go for the Verge, because it gives us all the mana. To be absolutely honest, on this turn I don't think we need to do anything here. So I will wait with Torch the Tower. We might use it later, we will see. It depends how they play. Annex. Wow, this is the literal last thing I have ever expected. But you know what? I'm not super crazy scared. We need to go absolutely crazy here. And now we can Zendikar, which is super nice for us. We need to hit Etali. If they duress, they won't hit anything. Let's get symmetrical mana. Up to 5, 6, and 7 on the next turn. Oh my god, is that really counter spell? Don't tell me they have counter spells in this deck. They absolutely shouldn't. There's no way. They might have this modular thing. Is that like the mere bounce? And the only difference is that they switched something to 4 annexes, because this just makes every deck stronger. Oh my god, I'm going with it. If they counter, like, come on, who counters in this deck? Like, what the hell is this build? This makes no sense. Alright, we did this play because we have another Etali, so it's not the end of the world, but Annex with Demon on board is definitely not the start of the game that you want to see. Let's go, Etali, go! I believe in you. Etali into Etali? Absolutely. So what do I want to bounce? You know what? I probably want to bounce Etali, because that means I'm casting this one, and we don't need to remove everything, so we can Etali again, and again, and again. So I actually want the Demon. Demon seems pretty cool. Oh my god, man, this Etali actually might win us the game. What the hell is going on? Look at this board. What? It is 12, 19, 21 power with single spell. I mean, just hashtag outplayed. Alright, we're going second, but with Spites, I think we have some options. Normally I would be super scared to be, you know, in this position, but it's fine. Goblin rushing to our face. I mean, the classic. I think we can go with Grotto. Land. Nope. Nope. I kinda wanted to hide the colors, but with this we actually have to show it. Because the next turn is Mountain into Spite, right? So we actually don't need to do anything. I think I will cycle one of the lands, but it will depend on the draw. Goblin. The big Goblin. Oh, not this one, please. Every Goblin, but not this one. Okay, okay. I absolutely take it back. It is the perfect Goblin. Do we kill it now? No, we will kill it when it attacks. Yeah, I don't think there's any punish for it. I don't think they have Convoke, right? Oh man, they are doing something, I have no idea what they are doing. Alright. Until end of turn, another goblin flying deals combat damage, sacrifice it. So this, what deals more damage on this particular turn? If we get rid of this, it's 3 damage. I mean, it's kind of the same, to be honest. Other goblins, so this one will still have 3 toughness. Let's go like this. It shouldn't matter. I think it's exactly the same damage in every way. So, I'm doing it mostly to cycle a card. I want my Zendikar, so we will Brotherhood send on the next turn on Forest. And then we need to play Zendikar on the following turn. Let's get rid of one of the forests. We will have double green with this. So 4 damage to face, and now we need to sweep. You can see how important it is to sweep. And you know what? I think we can go with pure mountain here. We are literally just mono-red control right now. And you know what? It's working, so I'll take it. And 3 cards to go. 2 cards to go. Reaches. Oh, this one is annoying, but fortunately, for unknown reasons, we have the perfect answer here. And you know what? I actually don't want to wait until they untap and draw something. What about... I think we go with Grotto. No, we need the Forest. I will still keep second Etali. I mean, this is something. Because we need to endure until 7 mana, and it will take a while. It will take a while. So this Torch the Tower might be actually the reason we are in the game. By the way, without red color and those sweepers, we would be 100% dead right now. Let's go Grotto. With this land you always need to remember about tapping, because it always has the highest priority, because this can give any color of mana. And Tapper doesn't know that you don't play other colors. Alright. And Heaped Harvest is such a powerhouse. Not only it gives you 2 lands for a single card, but it also life gains. It's a little bit expensive because it's 5 mana total, but you can split it so it's a little bit easier. So for example, we can do it at the end step here. Well, our opponent doesn't know what's going on. And they will go for Sanctuary probably. No? I guess they want to draw a thing. We cannot target it because they will sacrifice this in response. And the next turn is Etali. You guessed it. And usually when Etali drops, it means good things for you. I mean, really good things for you. Let's go for the green mana. I think this game should be ours, like 100%. Oh, they will go with Sanctuary at the end step. Right. Let's go, Etali. You need to fish for some 7-drops, some Chandras, you know, this kind of stuff. It would be perfect, thank you. Really. Oh my god. Wow, the crazy value of 2 mana of creatures. Thank you. Thank you for this absolutely amazing though. We literally hit both, like worst hits from both decks right now. Oh man. However, our opponent is eager to try to kill us, and I think we can use it to our advantage. Because that means we can torch the tower. I don't like Sanctuary, I think it's pretty decent. And we can also sacrifice this. This will be 3 damage. They are fully tapped, so we can do it in this suboptimal way. There is no punish for it. And that also lowers the mana, which is pretty nice. That's why we kept second Etali. Like, you would think that there's no point. After you play Etali, you get all the value in the world. Well, not always. Sometimes you get Llanowar Elves and 1-drop. So, I mean, we can just go with this one. Come on, like, we have to go for it. Can I do it without? Really? I don't have so much mana? 3, 6, 8, 9? Oh my god, it's pretty expensive. Let's go. And let's see if they know that they have to block this. Because this will be literally 11 poison, if I remember the card correctly. They have to block. They actually have to block with both, with Lucky, right? But they cannot sacrifice it. And they just... Well, this was a Etali win, so I hope you enjoyed this one. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed this crazy day of Magic. I'll be honest, the Chandra Flameshaper went so much better than I expected. I hope we will see her in like one of the games, maybe in one final turn. But she actually helped to win so many games just plowing through our opponent with this crazy value. Whenever the copy that you are making is not like 1 or 2 or 3 drop, but 7 drop, well, this ability hits way harder than normally. And with this card in the board, as long as this is alive, you will never lack the place. The fact that you can get one of the top 3 cards means that you basically, if you don't have the target to copy, you can just, dig into your basically library and find one of your 7 drops. And with -4, you can actually sweep the board surprisingly nicely. Don't forget, you can kill also planeswalkers with this, so this will solve a lot of problems. And what I like about the deck is that you have very clean, separation. Red mana is for keeping us alive, green mana is to ramp, and it works kinda perfectly every time I'm trying it. And before we go further into, excitement of this deck, huge thank you as always to our patrons for helping us make some dinosaurs in Standard. And yeah, I mean, what more to say? The dinosaurs are cool, and I know you guys like them. And I have to say, Etali, whenever you don't play with Etali for a moment, like this card hits so hard. Like, it can win every game, like literally from the top, especially with this kind of deck. Moment you hit like Tyrant and like mid cards from your opponent deck, this could be like 12 extra mana or something. Like, this is crazy. I have to say, Etali is something else, and the fact that you can always transform it into this indestructible poison thing is actually super useful, because then if you have enough fodder to keep blocking so your opponent doesn't kill you, or you have like 25 life with Tyrant, after you stack some triggers, this helps so much because it never dies. It deals 11 poison, so you basically force your opponent to block every single point of damage over time, because even if they block once, you just do it again, and then they need to sacrifice literally like 11 toughness on creatures. This is a very quick to finish games, especially with Chandra. Honestly, I really like the deck. I always have the most success with RAM decks, with like Golgari and Gruul, just because one of the colors is entirely to defend you. With Torch the Tower, Spite, Brotherhoods, and you have seen that we can basically sweep everything and defend the whole early game, which allows us to get into the sweet part of Harvest and Zendikar. Elves help a ton in this deck. Whenever you are on the play with Elves into Heaped Harvest, you get so skyrocketed into the next turns, and 7 drops come so early that you have way more time than usual. But even if you whiff, you actually can defend yourself. And I think Chandra is a very cool addition to this deck. Of course, the problem is that you need her whenever something else is in the board, but on the bright side, whenever you play her, you can -4 instantly, which will usually be enough to sweep the board. So you still have the Planeswalker in board, you trade against every creature they have, and then you end up at 3 mana and 3 cards, and you probably will hit one of your 7 drops, then you play it and you set up everything. So I think this is a very nice fit, and especially very satisfying fit. So we went 4-1 with this one, so that's pretty decent. We ranked up, it was fun, it was pretty epic and memorable, so I mean, that was a good day of Magic. I hope it will be the same for you, so thank you guys for watching, and see you tomorrow.
With